What's going on, evildoers? How are we doing today? Hopefully you're all having an absolutely evil day. Thank you very much for tuning in. Of course, if you're new around here, I'm GoreCore. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to have another music reaction, and today we're going to return to the band Dimmu Borgir. We're going to check out their latest video for their latest single, which I'm going to admit I cannot pronounce. So if you want to know the name of the song, look at the title down below. But this comes off of their upcoming album Grand Serpent Rising, which is due out on May 22nd. And if you're not familiar with these guys, they play symphonic black metal and they're based out of Norway. This band has been around for a long time, and I will admit I'm not a huge black metal guy. I've said this many times. Dimmu is a band that I heard very early on when I got into music and that, so I'm definitely familiar with them, but there's a big gap of music there that I'm not really that familiar with. I know they changed their sound over the years, so I will admit there's definitely some stuff I do enjoy by the band, but there's a lot of it I'm not familiar with, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, but I'm definitely curious to see what we get. But before we get into this, I do have a favor to ask of all of you. If by chance you're a fan of horror, I recently released my debut horror short film, The Treatment and the Cure. You can find a link in the description below, as well as right here. If you could take a few minutes of your day to give that a watch, it would mean the world to me. If by chance you're a fan of 80s vibes, you like a little bit of blood and splatter and some dark humor, you might find some enjoyment in it. And of course, if you do, please leave a like, comment on it, and share it with your friends. Just trying to get the word out there. I would like to do more short films in the future, so the support of all you would definitely make that happen. But I digress. Let's get back into this reaction and see what new Dimmu is all about. Starting off with some cool imagery. Everybody needs a chalice of blood, right? Bringing those evil vibes.
Ja, du har leva. Håller du fine, håller du fine. Tiden passer ikke lenger fra for en kamp strider i en nerd. Men det skanser sågar jevnt i tyranniets tentakler. Et univers så udugelig og påtatt.
Ooh, I like that piano. Always love piano. And there we have it. That's the latest single by Dimmu Borgir, and I have to say, I enjoyed this well enough. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge black metal fan, so it's not the sort of thing that I'm probably going to listen to much in my own time, but while it's on, definitely enjoyed it. To me, it sounds like Dimmu is definitely very symphonic. It's definitely black metal. You know, it's definitely got a bit of an epic feel to it. It kind of started off with this kind of like evil vibe, and then went more into like an epic sort of feel with a bit of a mix of like classical sound in there, which I thought sounded great. Musicians are doing a fantastic job. Everything is very well done here. Drums were sick. Guitar and bass work was fantastic. Obviously, all the synth stuff in this is just terrific, and they actually have somebody who's playing all the piano parts and stuff like that, and that sounded absolutely beautiful to me. I love piano and metal. It just blends nicely. It's got a beautiful sound to it. It's kind of a cool contrast to, you know, this kind of evil vibe to have this like pretty piano in there as well. So I think it worked very nicely. You know, vocals suit very nicely. I do kind of poke fun at these sort of vocals sometimes. They kind of come across a little bit goofy to me, honestly, which I know is hilarious to say given all the weird stuff that I listen to and the animal sounds that, you know, come out of vocalists that I enjoy so much. But there's something about this black metal style that just kind of makes me laugh a little bit, but it's all done well. It all suits. Like I said, it sounds like Dimmu to me, so really nothing bad to say whatsoever. The video itself looked beautiful, great presentation, definitely very epic looking, you know. My hat's off to them on that one. Looks great, you know, very epic feeling. So yeah, great job here by the band. Nothing bad to say whatsoever. Definitely curious to check out more. I'm sure they're going to put out more stuff off this album, you know, as we get closer to release or after it releases. Seems to be the trend these days. Usually we get 2 or 3 songs at least, you know, from an album, especially from a bigger band like this who's well established and has been around for a long time. They probably have a few bucks to sink into videos and stuff like that, whereas, you know, the small guys is maybe a little bit more tricky. But either way, I thought this was great, and if by some crazy chance this is your first time hearing Dimmu and you enjoyed this, go check them out. They have quite the extensive catalog, and if you do enjoy them, support them, like any band that you enjoy. If you ever want to help support this channel, then please subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and pay that like button. And if you'd like to get our future updates, stab the notification bell down below for that. Also, don't forget about those socials down below. You can follow me on all of the major platforms. Of course, the original link is down below, and I also play in some extreme projects as well. You'll find links below for that. If you take the time to listen to something, we'd love to get some feedback from you. But first and foremost, if you're into horror, please check out my short film. I would appreciate that so much. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support. Hope everybody has a wicked sick day. Cheers, everybody.